Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another battle in the semi-finals of the Battle for the Old World Tournament, and today we're going to be fighting with HaxoTheHunter versus LegendOfTotalWar.
Damn, that was accurate.
I
You didn't mess up anything.
said it all. That
Yep.
is the true situation. So we'll have a look at Haxo's Vampires versus Legend of Total War's personal favourite, or at least as far as we know. Bretonia,
Indeed.
Men at Arms, Polearms, and Archer Spam tactic.
Looks like he's taken the Prussian Prince tactic
Yep.
that we saw last
He's
time.
going to start with the
using
Hill Camp.
Very similar thing, except Prussian Prince did it with the Spirit Leech tactic, just Spirit Leech.
Yeah, sit in the corner and kill the general. So he's not going to be able to do that, but I'm guessing he's going to try and have some fun with the Pegasus Knights that he's put very close to Haxo's starting deployment, and just try and kill off a few units in the same fashion as Prussian Prince before the battle really starts. And then
I imagine those Pegasus Knights are going to beat the shit out of those Vargeist, which gives them a massive advantage at that point.
it's going to be relatively comical, and the Graveguard will have a hilarious time trying to deal with constantly being recharged by Pegasus Knights. No doubt.
This should be good.
Should be good.
Oh, we should go over units, actually, really. So there's a lot of men-at-arms for poor arms. There's a lot of peasant bowmen. There's a bunch of Grill Knights. There's a bunch of Pegasus Knights. There's a Paladin and a Lewin Nelker on a flying mounting
The
thing.
man himself flying, and on the Vampire side, bunch of Graveguard. Actually, not all the same. Some of them are Great Weapons variant. Extra weak against bow fire. Dun 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 dun. And then the two units of flying Vargeist sitting at the back, and Manfred mounted on just a horse today in the middle. And then he's got this left deployment, probably intending to go around the hole, but not going to work, considering how Legend has started with his army. It's 2 Cairn Wraiths and 2 Blood Knights.
Indeed.
So, why don't we see what happens in 3, 2, 1, fight.
Worth mentioning as well, by the way, is that last time when Haxo fought Warrior, of course, he actually broke one of the rules, which was to not use a Legendary Lord. I told him about it. He was like, "Oh shit, I forgot." But of course, we told Warrior as well, and Warrior said he didn't mind.
Didn't mind it. Yeah,
want to
it's
replay
fine.
it.
And the Pegasus Knights are immediately fighting the Vargeist. It's 2
Yeah,
Vargeist
2v1.
versus 1 Pegasus Knights. Ooh.
It's like it's destroying one of the
God,
Vargeist
Vargeist
units
losing
already.
health fast.
And it's like,
this
oh,
is
crap.
not a
Get the
fair
other one out of here.
engagement. What is happening?
Paladin and Lewinka coming in as well now, plus the other Pegasus Knight coming from the other side. Yeah, this is going to be very easy.
A mass
battle.
flying engagement. The Vargeist just going to disappear as the battle starts.
Oh, looks like one of the Pegasus Knights going in on Manfred at the back
Ah,
there
really?
instead.
Going for the assassination. He is not going to support Leon Kerr.
That's a good choice, I think.
Might do a tiny bit of damage, especially because what's his face is mounted. Oh no, tell a lie. I keep
coming
thinking
back.
Pegasus Knights have a bonus against large, but they don't. I always assume a lance unit has a bonus against large.
Yeah, I
because
know,
it
right?
should
You think so,
but they don't
this game.
always, just to confuse things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vargeist in trouble.
This came in to save the Manfred there, but
Oh,
yeah,
that was
Vargeist gonna go
cheeky.
down.
Manfred with the magical attack onto Leon Kerr, doing a bit of damage.
Ooh. Did he use Spirit
Cheeky bit
Leech?
of damage. No, I think it just threw some crap at him. Didn't see what
Oh,
it was.
right.
So, I didn't see what it was.
Well, Vargeist unit, one of them dead, the other one is about to go down as well. Looks like that Pegasus Knight did take a lot of damage, though.
Yeah, once the second unit of Vargeist went away, it seemed to, for some reason, go much better for the first unit.
Yeah. Not quite sure how that worked either, but it did look like that was indeed what changed the battle there.
But it's gone now. So, yes, he's lost 2/3 of the Pegasus Knight unit.
They left us. We better fight twice as good now, boys.
Exactly. They were just cramping their style. And the Vampire Infantry going to move in to... he's ordered them to deploy right, like 1 foot in front of the line of polearms. And Legend is starting to echelon up. He's going to sit here. He's dedicated to this. He's going to bow spam with the peasants.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of corner camping. It's also taking advantage of the little hill.
It's a bit
but
lame.
I
He's
think-
on the hill. He's got his flanks defended by the edge of the battlefield. He's laming out big time. Let's see how it goes. The bow's starting to fire. The Blood Knights. Oh, just so many arrows hitting them that it's actually managing to bring them down now.
Rollout's destroying one of the Cairn Wraiths. What in the world? Do they have a magic attack or some shit?
They do,
have
don't they?
fire,
yeah.
actually. Yeah, they do,
Grail Knights
actually,
are
yeah.
a magic unit.
Yeah.
So going to annihilate the Cairn Wraith since they have low health.
I wonder if... who are we watching again? Haxo. I wonder if
What's his
Haxo
face?
realized that. That he was fighting a unit that had magical attacks, because they are getting destroyed, those Cairn
Yeah, I might have
Wraiths.
expected to go a bit better. Yeah, Grail Knights just secretly... They got the power of the Grail. They can hack
What are
through
Grill
ghosts.
Knights attacking 2 Blood Knight units and destroying them? Blood Knights are actually 100 more expensive than the Grill Knights in multiplayer.
outrageous.
They cost 100 more, yet they look like they're a lot worse.
I love it. I love it. And arrows raining down on that fight, just annihilating everything.
Wow, yeah, this is not looking good for Haxo in this first
It's
battle
just that
here.
the bow
And the
spam
main
works.
engagement hasn't even started
When
yet.
you have so many bows that like a unit can't even reach your line without being focus fired down, then like their value just multiplies once you have
This
enough
is what
of
we
them.
saw a lot in the Attila tournament as well, is that the slingers stopped units, like they slowed them down a lot, so units were just getting demolished by slingers. To be fair, slingers were very strong as well on top of that,
Yeah,
so
they were like arm-piercing damage.
seeing a similar thing here, except it's not as bad.
One unit men-at-arms polearm charging into the Graveguard, so there's an actual regular infantry fight going to happen, which will probably go the Vampire's way, but the whole time...
One of the Grill Knights is now freed up on the other side, that's going to be able to charge in the back of all those units now.
It's rear attack Wednesday for someone. Leonka, is he smashing up over there? Just smashing up some Graveguard great weapons just for fun in the corner.
The other Blood Knight going down pretty rapidly as well. One of the Pegasus Knights actually fled against, was that Manfred right there? Yeah, it is.
Oh, in the centre.
Charge going in the back of those Blood, or actually the front of those Blood Knights, but those Blood Knights are probably going to start crumbling soon.
Surrounded by everything, they're in big trouble.
It's like all the men-at-arms of Porums are holding up very well so far.
Why aren't they losing, especially to Graveguard great weapons? I don't understand what's happening.
Honestly, yeah, the Graveguard, both of them have
outrageous.
an anti-infantry bonus as well, but they're getting destroyed. It's not like Manfred's dead or anything either. I don't know what's going on here.
They just can't do it. It's just too slow, I think. Like, the rapidity with which cavalry and archers kill things doesn't match infantry, so these infantry fights become unimportant. The archers are just going to turn it.
Blood Knight's about to die, and that's going to free up two of the Grill Knights to start charging in the back as well, just to make it even worse.
He could smash up some Graveguard real hard. Leonka, is he going to go for Manfred? Manfred's a bit exposed there. It looks like all the archers are actually going for Manfred.
Many arrows.
Most of them missing, but enough of them are going to hit that he's in big trouble.
He's getting absolutely slaughtered over there.
A couple more volleys will bring him down, or Leonka could just go in his... Leonka's going to deal with the infantry. Yep, he's going to
I think he's realizing his archers are going to deal with it.
And Manfred did not escape. He's down. That's got to be it for the vampires. They're now also getting rear attacked by everything. Literally even worth conceding. What's the point seeing the defeat happen? Annihilated. 14 seconds left.
That was an insane battle.
Absolutely annihilated. And the bowman untouched. No damage to the bowman. Just kills.
It'd be worth seeing like the numbers of kills for this one actually.
Why don't we have a look? Let's end the replay and just see what
the
bowman did. How they got away with it. So they probably got maybe 150 combined, something like that.
Not particularly much, but I think again, we just talked about this before we started recording. Is that those units probably did a lot of health damage because they were the first
killed Manfred effectively. So that's super important.
And they were the first to fire at those Graveguards. So when the Graveguard went into melee, they were already lower health, so they started dropping to the.
And that probably explains the kills on the men-at-arms polearms, which are kind of not too low. Like some getting like 30-ish kills, comparable to the Graveguard. Like one Graveguard great weapon's getting 2 kills.
To be fair, I think I can't be bothered to do the math, but if you add this all up, you'd probably come up around 600 losses or something, or 600 kills. Whereas they obviously lost 1100s because they lost so many from the disintegrating at the end there that those kills don't get counted towards anyone. So I think that's also a reason why the numbers do seem a little bit low on some of the units. But that was a really good victory by Legend. That was insane.
He did it. He's done it. This is the 3rd time I think we've seen the bow spam. Yeah. What can you do against the bow spam other than bring your own bow spam?
I chose vampire accounts for my the new tournament for from Gladiator Gamer, and I'm kind of afraid now. Like I made the wrong choice because that was a pretty big defeat there for the vampire accounts. They got destroyed. But anyway, there's plenty more battles to come.
Let's hit into round 2. Hello everyone. It is time for the 2nd round in this battle between Haxo and Legend of some game. I don't know. It says Legend of Call of Duty coming in.
Was there a proper introduction necessary there?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
The main point is that it's Empire versus Vampire Counts on Northern Chaos Wastes, and Haxo is Empire, and Legend is Vampire Counts, and he's put some Hex Wraiths at the back of the map in the corner because he's a cheeky bugger.
Yep, there they are.
That's probably off the minimap at the default minimap size.
They're currently discouraged by ability. So just
their abilities are so poor that they're discouraged.
Crap, we're crap units, I just realised.
Oh shit, I'm the worst guy here. This doesn't bode well. But anyway, let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look at the Empire's army. Looks like it's pretty normal. A line of great swords up the front, as you might expect. Ooh, this back line is interesting. He's got swordsmen. There we go. He's got 3-inch regular swordsmen with halberdiers on the flanks of his back line. And then middle line, it looks like it's all Quarrelers! Oh wait, crossbowmen! Or crossbowmen, as the game for some reason calls them. And we've also got Reichsguard on either side. We don't see Reichsguard very much. Everyone it just goes right for demigriffs.
I was just going to say, this army is probably the most exotic Empire army
This
you've
is
ever
the
seen.
craziest Empire army that has ever been deployed, which says something for the possible Empire builds. And we've got Flying Franster out of the back, as per usual.
He's always flying around. Right, the Vampire Count's army, little wide, so it's going to be hard to see. I think there's 3 units of Black Knights. Then there's that one Hex Race at the back that we noticed earlier. He's got a bunch of Graveguard with grave weapons, looks like 6 of them. He's got 4 skeleton spearmen. He's got Manfred, I imagine that is, Manfred on the zombie dragon. A unit of Vargeists, 4 units of Fellbats. I think that's it, actually.
There's no vampire. He's not going to do Prussian Prince style Spirit Leech spam.
Well, you could technically do it
with Manfred. Thank God. It's still going to happen.
Indeed.
This battle's actually short, which suggests it's not a troll battle. This looks like a more normal engagement. It's just going to be great swords versus Graveguard great weapons, which is kind of the same thing. We'll just see what happens.
Indeed.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Kill each other.
Yeah, Total War's not Total War
going
Zone. Haxo going to advance. Oh, the bats.
Are those Haxos going to arrive in time for the battle?
They're going to have to run fast. What are the bats going to spam today, then? What are they up to?
Oh, there goes the first... Is that... Wait, what is that? There's no... Manfred's not in range.
Something happened. I think Franz might have been buffing himself or something. Maybe not. Like, something. Some magic went off, didn't see anything. Possibly there's a light wizard on the Empire side, which didn't mention actually. He might have done something there. So the bats managed to dodge everything and gone straight for the crossbows, which is perfect. I thought the crossbows might fire at them, but they didn't.
I think he's just doing that to distract them so he can engage his main line. I think he's just throwing them away, literally, for distraction.
They're going to die very quickly. Main fight going to start very soon, though. They are just going to run at each other.
It's like the great swords aren't quite lined up yet, so you might actually miss out on the
flank attacks possible here for Legend. Yes, he is going to get some flankage on the great swords. Don't know if that makes a big difference to charges. Probably not.
Missed out on all the charge bonus as well, so
it's going to be a
decent advantage for the...
Oh, there's Hex Wraiths for hidden. They've just been uncovered, apparently.
Oh my god, and the charge coming in.
So they just appeared and suddenly destroyed the crossbowmen.
He kept them busy long enough with the Fellbats for the Hex Wraiths to revive.
Very good. And Franster just being like so harassed at the back.
God, yeah.
Oh, spider webs everywhere. I don't even know.
Oh, that's the thing where you can't move. It's a spell from the Bright Wizard, but they're still fighting. As long as Franz stays in melee.
He's in trouble. He's going to lose that fight.
The Spirit Leech going off on him as well as being attacked by 3 different...
He could stop now and the Spirit Leech would kill him. Let's have a look at the main fight. Who's winning that? Might be the vampires as well, actually.
Some places, perhaps.
Actually, in the centre, there's so many Empire units you can just smash through.
Carl Franz is about to go down. 1, 2 more hits, maybe. He's fleeing.
Oh, is he going to get away with it?
Oh my god.
There's nothing fighting him now.
It's chasing him now.
One unit of bats is going after him, but it probably can't do any damage to him.
The Spirit Leech.
Oh, the Spirit Leech. He's going to finish him off. That's overkill. What was the waste of the Spirit Leech? Should have used all the Bright Wizards.
He realised the battle's going over really quickly, so he wanted to kill him off as fast as possible and make everyone else rout, perhaps. Looks like some of the great swords are routing towards the centre.
We're starting to see some routes. So yeah, the vampires have control of Empire's back line, and now they can do all sorts of naughty shizzle to them, including sending bats in.
Ooh.
Stuff a bat up there, mate.
The bats are still so healthy. I expected them to go down pretty rapidly.
They lose all their morale, but they don't die when they're in combat, so they rout instantly. But if they actually don't die, you can then use them again later, so that's pretty nice.
Somebody has actually started to disintegrate on the Vampire Count side now.
The Reichsguard fighting with the Blood Knights Black Knights, sorry, not Blood Knights, appear to have won. Oh, the Skeleton Spearmen with the rear attack, doing a tiny bit of damage there. Not very much by the looks of it. Their anti-cav, this isn't anti-cav enough.
Yeah. I think most of the anti-cav units in this game are like...
There aren't any anti-cav. Even the ones that are explicitly anti-cav aren't anti-cav. The only anti-cav unit is another cav unit, realistically.
Exactly, yeah.
You just have to run cav into each other.
I'm not sure how this battle's still lasting a minute and 20.
How's there a minute? Are there any Empire units that aren't routing? There's like 2. What's happening here?
3 units on the right side there, or left side, whichever way you're looking at it, that are fairly healthy and decent
doing okay
morale,
against the Graveguard, but surely all of this spam... of vampire units
when they just run away.
It's just everything is still here, ready to go. Is there anything they can do? They can do something for a minute, apparently. That balance bar so far in the vampire's favour. But Haxo is not one to give up. He will fight to the very end. He does not value his men's lives. He's going to throw them in.
Doesn't care.
Let them die. Let them die. Is that the right?
Zombie dragon is completely bloodied up.
As usual. Looks like he popped another Spirit Leech onto the Light Wizard.
What is even left? Some units at the back there which are apparently not routed yet. This is just weird. Normally we see units like that just like shatter when everything else
lots
is shattered.
of half-dead units around the place, but not in any sort of formation that can be used.
Light Wizard's still running around being chased by several
He is
now.
having a bad day. Tons of wraiths wraithing him
They're
up.
called Black Knights, but I'm pretty sure they are Blood Knights with all that blood all over them
They're
now.
covered in blood, and the Blood Knight's probably very jealous about that. That's it. How are the 10 seconds left in this replay?
I don't know, there's nothing.
Apparently there's one unit.
There's one
here.
unit, yeah.
It's crossbow. Okay, whatever. There we go. Close to victory.
Close victory. I don't know how close that really was, but let's go with that. So, as per usual, Legend likes to play 3 battles regardless. So there's a 3rd battle, which we will have a look at as well.
He loves it.
Yeah, Legend through to the final to face off against the Prussian Prince.
Legend versus Prussian Prince. It's exactly what everyone thought it would be.
Indeed.
It's happening.
That's what everyone thought it would be in the Attila tournament, and it didn't happen.
Actually. The only way it couldn't have happened in this tournament is if they fought each other in an earlier round.
Indeed.
But they managed to avoid each other until the last round. And I expect Legend's actually pretty annoyed about this.
Yeah,
the last time how annoyed he was about the prospect of fighting Prussian Prince.
Legend told me that Prussian Prince is his Achilles heel, and he's not looking forward to fighting
didn't Legend lose to Prussian Prince in Rex's tournament?
He's lost every time he's played Prussian Prince. So,
oh, well, okay, so prediction for the final result. Will this be the tournament where Legend turns it around? It's just Prussian Prince tactics were so trolly. I feel like Legend has more normal approach.
See, Legend's like a troll in the campaign, but in
he
online
cheeses the campaign.
Yeah,
he does bring the sort of normal armies, and I think he just wins on micro or knowledge of the spells and things like that, and just sheer experience. He's got hundreds of hours. And then Prussian Prince, who has actually only just started playing Warhammer when he fought in Rex's tournament, just sort of smashes through to victory by just coming up with the most annoying tactics possible.
Indeed.
I love it. But anyway, should we look at this other fight?
Let's have a look at that.
Time for the 3rd battle. Whoever wins this fight will be going through to the final in the tournament. So it's all up for grabs in this Orcs versus Orcs engagement.
Yeah, lovely yellow and red outlines on the flags there.
Yeah, got the weird flag outlines. Hopefully we'll still be able to tell what's going on.
Also, what we didn't mention just now, worth mentioning, of course, is there is, of course, a 3rd place finals as well, which will be between Haxo and Total Warzone, which we'll be seeing before the actual finals as well, so that'll be good. And this time they actually did already fight it, so we can actually watch the battles rather than watch the AI fight AI that we did with the Attila tournament, because 2 players refused to fight their battles. But anyway, armies. So we've got some pretty interesting armies again, especially on Legend side. On the... wait, who am I looking at again?
You're looking at Legend.
Yes, I am looking at Legend. Never mind. So there's 6 Black Orcs units. We've got a whole bunch of Goblin Archers. We've got 2 units of Orc Warboy Biggins, a Giant, a Azak on his flying... Is that Azak? Yeah, it must be, right?
Legend always brings Azak. He loves it.
Flying Man. I think 1 unit of Doom... I thought there was 2 units of Doom Divers. Or is that...
Yeah, Haxo has 2 units.
Oh, Haxo has 2, yeah, right. So Legend has 1 unit of Doom Diver Catapults, and then he's got 4 units of Goblin Wolf Rider Archers, which are Vanguard deployed to be right in front of the enemy line.
They're going to get Doom Dived if they're on fire at will, but they are going to be able to rain a couple of arrows into the Orc lines. Probably not going to do anything. Might have to just get out of the way of the Doom Divers right away. Anyway, so Haxo's army, a little bit similar with the Black Orc choice in the centre, but he has got a lot less stuff. I think he put more money into his Savage Orc boy. Oh no, wait. He's got the exact same cav. Where is his money then? Where is it? He's got Flying Azek as well. It's the same army, but it's somehow much smaller.
He's got the Goblin Big Boss, but even so...
I think that's the cheapest hero.
Well, it's the fact that it's the 4 Goblin Wolf Riders are like 350 each, so that's why...
Yeah, I guess it's just cheapness spam. And he's got some unusual units. Orc Biggins, Savage Orc Biggins. And is that symmetrical? Here it is. Thank God. Yeah. That's close.
He's actually gone for a nice, like a decent symmetrical, as symmetrical as it can get. He's got 2 cavalry on one side, but then he's got like the 2 Doom Divers in the center, and then Azak on one side and Giant on the other side. But you can't make it super...
okay. It's okay. He's deployed a little bit too far to the right. He needs to get left a bit to not be in the hole.
To be fair, we haven't really paid attention too much anymore to symmetricality.
It's because it's out the window. Like, because there isn't like standard formations being used very much. It's just like, it just doesn't even happen.
Yeah, I suppose.
Everyone's gone wild. But let's see what
Anyway,
happens.
another short battle.
I'm going to predict a Doom Diver strike on those Wolf Riders right away. 3, 2, 1. Get him! Wolf Riders are going to run in for a cheeky attack.
Didn't we see this with, was it Dragonheart?
It was Dragonheart who did this, but it was against the line of archers, and you get the opposite result where they just die immediately.
They got completely smashed, yeah. It looks like, oh man, the morale's dropping very hard on Legends.
They hate it. They are a low morale trash unit, so just being attacked almost routed them even though they didn't lose any health. But they are managing to get some spam shots onto those Savage Orcs, which I think are weak against Archer Fire compared to regular Orcs. They have 0 armor and no shield, so yep, perfect for
Divers.
shooting.
Ooh, they
still going after them.
Yeah, someone actually still caught up.
Oh, almost routed it.
It's like, that's the thing about the Doom Divers. Their accuracy is so good that you can't really dodge them with cavalry.
You can't
even
escape.
Like super fast cavalry, they can't even dodge them.
But Legends Doom Diver is now going to fire at the advancing Haxo infantry, who are also being fired up by Archer Fire. He's going to lose a lot of infantry on this advance.
Much more valuable targets indeed.
I think maybe he should have just sat there and just took the arrows and used the Doom Divers to kill the Wolf
Riders. Yeah, 2 versus 1 Doom Divers. I don't know. Probably, even against all those archers, I feel like they'll still be better. Although on the other hand, Legends got all of his archers as well, so he probably wants to play somewhat defensive too. I mean, it's only Goblin Archers, which aren't particularly amazing. Weird, not quite symmetrical formation on this side as well, by the way. If you look at the Goblin Archers on Legend's side, it's got 2 like in a thinner line.
What is he doing?
And then 2 in a really like thick line. I'm not quite sure what's going on
Legend
there. But
blows it. And this is the deciding game as well, and he blows
Legend, you're supposed to be a finalist. What is this?
What are you doing? So Haxo, it looks like he's going to run. He's going to run to the Black Orcs. I think he has infantry disadvantage, though. Like, because there's so many Black Orcs, and
I think he's got 4 Black Orcs, and then he's got 4 other units, whereas there's only 6 Black Orcs on Legend's side. Oh, the Giant's being sent forward.
Giant's going
up. So Magic going off on one has like Spirit Leech.
They're going to Spirit Leech each other.
Range. Oh, did he? Oh no, none.
Legend has been Spirit Leeched. I thought he was going to Spirit Leech back, but I don't.
Yeah, it's because Haxo used the extended cast range one. Oh, it looks like that's what Legend did as well now. Wow, and they're going in against each other as well. Looks like 1-on-1. Because one of the Spirit Leeches went off earlier. Oh, never mind. I guess the archers are going to be protecting Legend's general there.
Haxo's Doom Diver's gone. All the Wolf Riders just dodged around the advancing infantry and took them out.
Oh, wow,
so
yeah.
I think he really should have just sat back in his deployment zone.
Yeah, that was
to prevent
rough.
that from happening.
It's one Orc Boar Boy Biggins versus a Savage Orc Boar Boy Biggins. It looks like the Savage ones are winning. There's a bit of an uphill slope there for the Orc Boar Boy Biggins, so
So that's what's happening in this fight. What are those giants doing? They're fighting each other, or they're ignoring each other.
Oh, yeah,
both surrounded by opponents and having a great time.
I wonder if it actually would be better for one of them to fight the other one rather than fight the infantry. I guess they are good against infantry, but
it's good.
If you kill one of the other,
it does the
giants,
damage more. Because like hitting an infantry unit with a thing that does like 500 damage doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but they have more infantry units than just one giant, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like if you kill the other giant, you have free reign of giants. Looks like the generals are once again fighting each other with some spirit leeching.
All the Wolf Riders coming for rear attacks. They're ready to go. Now they finish off the Doom Divers. They can just rain arrows constantly. The 2 Azags going at it. Trying to fight your clone is difficult, even at the best of times.
Looks like some of the Black Orcs, I don't know where they came from. It was that chased off some other stuff.
And they're coming in for the rear attack now.
Yeah.
I think Haxo's in trouble.
I think he is as well. There's a lot of stuff here that looks green, or sorry, yellow, I guess.
This colour is confusing.
Yeah. Greenskins fighting greenskins. Looks like Legends General is actually winning this a little bit now. The general
it's
general fight.
Close. I mean. Yeah, Haxo's General is on less health. Also, Haxo's General can take fire from the Goblin Archers now and again, and the Goblin Wolf Riders.
He's completely bloodied up, whereas Legend's not got a splat of blood on him.
And there's another Spirit Leech. Is that going to finish him off?
I don't think so. It's going to be close. I think the Archers might finish him off.
He's
though,
losing health, also from Archer Fire.
Yeah. He's going down pretty rapidly.
In big trouble. He's just sitting over the Archers getting bombarded. The Doom Divers are firing at him. They are missing. It's too hard to hit.
One of them hits. That's going to be it, I think. 100 HP.
100 health. Still taking a few arrows.
Man, he's doing like 3 damage per arrow. It looks like Azek's going out of one more. Yep, Spirit Leech going off, and that's going to be him down.
He's going to bring him down.
A few seconds left in the battle.
Boom. Right, 18 seconds left, and yeah, Legend now just has the infantry advantage as they finish stuff off. The giant in the center are routing away. He's going to try and get out of here. Very, very slowly.
0 seconds for several seconds already. There you go. Decisive victory. Oh, wow. We don't see those very often.
A rare decisive victory. So that means Legend is going to go through to the final.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, we already determined that, but yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, this is the third victory for him.
He's won 3 times in this round, and it is best of 3. So even if Haxo was to cheat, it would be hard to argue that he won this.
Exactly. Right, so yeah, like we said, we're going to see the third place finals between Haxo and Total Warzone next, and then we're going to see the finals between Prussian Prince and Legend of Total War, the final everyone's been waiting for and expecting since the Attila tournament. So,
it's the battle we've all been looking forward to. It's finally going to happen.
Indeed. Well, thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you all then. Have a good day and goodbye.
Latest.